There's nothing better than loving where you live and having a special place to call your own. Welcome to the home edition of Season Celebrates with Kerri-Lee Mayland. It is so good to have you here. Today, we'll explore the most popular housing style in the country and here in Connecticut. Moving, how to get your home sold fast. Plus, don't dream of a beautiful backyard, create one. Or go visit a very unique one with the whole family. Season Celebrates the home right now. If we're celebrating all things home, then it makes sense to do it at one of Connecticut's most famous homes, Hillstead in Farmington. Designed by one of the first licensed female architects in the country, Theodate Pope-Riddle designed this home to showcase her father's French Impressionist paintings and European decorative arts. But even today, we still steal styles from around the world, from Turkish rugs to Moroccan tile floors to Indonesian textiles. But how about borrowing some Scandinavian style for an unused Connecticut attic?
Hi, my name is Jody Applegate. I used to be a TV news anchor and reporter. And we live in the burbs, and my kids are growing, and we have a very hairy dog now, so that's why this room looks the way it does, so I need help.
So when Jody showed me the space, I thought, perfect. The bones are good. It's a really great room. It has a lot of sloping ceilings, nooks, crannies, storage that we just discovered today, and the possibilities were endless, but we had to figure out what the possibilities were for Jody.
This was a playroom when we moved into this house from New York City.
Once we had the Scandi Crafting Lounge concept, we were off and running.
I started finding all these very recent articles in like fancy magazines about sort of a modern Scandinavian look. So we're gonna play the cards we've been dealt, and I think we can make it work.
For me, the best news was that the stained couch,
It's your turn.
courtesy of Michael K, is in the mix.
He was single for many years, lived in the city, and it was a giant sectional in his like guy apartment.
Ew.
The human scalp needs oils. That's what keeps one's skin young and fresh looking. So anyway, that's what this is.
I was neutral at learning that JoJo was not necessarily going to make the cut. She's going to the recycling pile.
It's recycling day.
So while we are keeping a couple of things, we are eliminating a lot of other things, and this playroom is going to grow up into an incredible new space that Jody and her daughter will use. Okay, so we're ready to bring her in. We're a little nervous because 10-year-olds can be judgy, and we're not sure if we're going to get the sign off there, but we're hopeful.
Oh my gosh!
From dogs to elephants, can we talk about the one in the room?
Oh, that one?
That one.
You know, we just decided to style around it.
Okay, so we hit all of our objectives. Everyone's happy, but there's still one more thing we have to do.
What's that? It's recycling day.
That was a tough day for that cardboard cutout. But for a house to become a home, whether a cottage or a castle, there are key elements that help make it feel good. Looking around the Hillstead, clearly they've gotten that down pat. So has the Hallmark Channel. The good books, the comfy chairs, the warm glow, all the simple pleasures in life. But did you know there's a name for that? I love how you get a dog that matches your hair.
I know. Is that not a cliche?
Julie Sherman Wolfe is a Hallmark movie screenwriter. She moved east from LA after falling in love with Connecticut, and many of her Christmas movies are written in this very room.
Now, the funny thing is I'm usually writing Christmas between now and the end of summer, so
Hard to find inspiration.
I'm not finding the Christmas, like it doesn't feel like Christmas, so I will close my shades and put up Christmas lights. I try and use my friends' names. And
I'm familiar with that part.
Yes, that's right.
Think there's a Kerri-Lee news anchor in what movie was
in
that?
Taking a Shot of Love.
It is Taking a Shot of Love? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
See, if you're friends with a Hallmark screenwriter, then your name ends up in movies.
That's right.
A movie she based on a fictitious version of Avon, her Connecticut hometown.
This is in
This
the movie.
looks pretty familiar. Was this really worn by Luke McFarlane?
No, actually no. This is worn by an extra in the hockey scene.
Oh, okay. You taught us all this term.
It's the term hygge.
Ah, yes. The art of cozy, simple living, enjoying the little pleasures in life. Thinking it might be fun to steal a page from Julie's script, I suggested we try some hygge principles together. But with zero experience, I wondered, who could teach me more about this Danish concept?
Hey, my name is Mia.
Who better than our show's behind-the-scenes stylist, Mia Eriksson? She was born and raised in Sweden and came to the U.S. as a Ford model. She posed for some big campaigns. She said her country also embraces these cozy traditions, and she still practices them today.
It's a philosophy, it's a lifestyle. Most Scandinavian people do it's very natural for them. And for us, we light candles, we stop, we take a moment in time and just appreciate simple things.
We decided to pay a visit to the brand new Madison Furniture Barn showroom in Clinton to see what we could find in their nearly 14,000 square foot space. Their website promises relaxed shopping, friendly service. They've also won Best of Shoreline for the last 11 years. Sounded pretty hygge to me. The beautiful industrial-style store in the new Indian River Landing Complex delivered. It was ripe with possibilities. With her Swedish clogs clacking, Mia walked us around the store, looking at the cozy throws, comfy furniture, countless candles, neutral colors. Hygge, as well as plenty of other styles from contemporary to coastal, was abundant. It was time to try some of it out.
Sit down.
Don't mind if I do.
And take this, because now you're hygging.
Look at all this fabric. I love this one, and this one, and this one.
Yes,
and this one.
This one. So hygge.
Flattering candlelight is a must.
There's nothing without this.
Family owned and operated since 1997, helping their clients achieve whatever look and feel they're after is just the way they do business.
It is, like the shopping experience is really relaxed, no pressure. People come in weekly, check out the new things that are coming into the store. We change the showroom up continuously, so you can poke around stress-free, no one's bothering you, but if you need help, our staff's here and everyone's knowledgeable and everyone loves to help.
We left
Thank you so much for coming.
inspired.
So nice. Oh, wait, please.
They even sent us off with a parting gift, a candle for Julie, perfect for that hygge glow. Back at Julie's, Mia was ready to get this Danish party started. Once she had the candles lit, she decided we needed to look the part.
Awesome. And I got snuggly socks on.
Oh, I
It's
know.
magical. Look at my snuggly socks. The snuggliest socks I ever saw.
It was showtime.
I think this is the most hallmarky hygge moment of all time. It's fabulous. Thank you.
I agree.
I love all this, but you know, the best part of hygge is
Hygge. Oh, hygge. Hygge.
But careful, sticky fingers like hygge too. We'll be right back.
If you were to design a great tile buying experience, what would it look like? An incredible showroom filled with endless ideas and inspiration? Products from all around the world. And there'd be people who know tile because they design with it every day, and they'd make it fun, and they would make sure you get it right. That place exists. It's Tile America, a Connecticut family business for 60 years. Tile America, amazing showrooms, insightful advice.
To bring you the most amazing healthcare anywhere, we start here, seeing your health from a different perspective. We start questioning the status quo, challenging assumptions, and innovating every day. We start delivering the world's best care into more communities, making it better, closer, and more affordable for all of us. The future of health. It's starting here, and here, and here. But you can start here.
The Return, Collective Soul, live in concert. Saturday, May 6th at 8 p.m. Great Cedar Showroom at Foxwoods Resort Casino. Collective Soul. Tickets on sale now at foxwoods.com and at ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Collective Soul. Great Cedar Showroom at Foxwoods Resort Casino.
That's right. Scott Haney here in another amazing basement from Better Built Basements. What an incredible job they did here. Just beautiful. They'll take your home improvement project to a whole new level. These guys are professional, punctual, and they really do a great job. They've been transforming basements for years all over the state and have hundreds of satisfied customers. They'll turn your vision into a reality and make your basement a beautiful and functional space. Give my friends at Better Built Basements a call today and let them take your basement from unfinished to unbelievable.
At California Closets, we see room for opportunity around every corner. Together, we'll discover hidden potential in unexpected places. Professional design and installation. That's practical magic. Request a free design consultation.
This home became a museum immediately upon Theodate's death 75 years ago. A time capsule of sorts. Good thing. Can you imagine having to style thousands and thousands of square feet from scratch? Not always easy to know where to hang the Manet or Degas. On a more practical level, if you need some real estate styling advice, Jocelyn Mementa helps us stage to sell.
Spring has sprung. For sale signs popping up in neighborhoods across Connecticut. Despite high interest rates, homeowners like Nikki Sewell are smiling.
I actually had 6 offers within the first 48 hours of listing.
Simple supply and demand issue. We have really pent-up demand, just no supply.
Still, she compiled a to-do list for Nikki.
Sometimes it's just as simple as moving their furniture around.
I want to say it was probably like 100 items on the list.
Small changes, huge impact.
So my team and I always suggest the #1 thing is neutral painting. You can keep one accent wall if you must. Declutter, declutter, declutter. Too much furniture. You want to make sure light bulbs are in every light.
Planning is key.
So I had 3 or more months to really work through all this extensive list of things that I needed to get done.
Overwhelmed? Patty Stern recommends starting at the front door.
Walking, right through the front door is the buyer's first impression. So those first rooms are really key.
Do you replace light fixtures?
So important, because if you have a home with a dated chandelier in your dining room or in your kitchen, that's all a buyer is going to see. If you want top dollar, okay, it's worth the sweat.
In the kitchen,
take everything off the counters, everything except maybe your stainless steel, coffee pot.
Focus on countertops and cabinets.
Maybe they're an outdated oak. Consider painting them. That goes a long way, again, with buyers, because kitchens and bathrooms are really, really important.
Staging the primary bedroom, Patty says, is a must.
You want to create a very calm, inviting space, so almost to make it look like a hotel.
On a tight budget?
Clean it, top to bottom. Q-tip clean is what we call it. If you can afford to paint, okay, I highly recommend investing in that.
Don't see the value of updating?
You run the risk of not selling your home because your neighbor, maybe down the block, has the beautiful new stainless steel appliances, and they painted their great room a nice modern neutral color, and their furniture looks a lot better than yours, and they've decluttered.
Every redo adds up to selling at top dollar. There's also virtual staging targeting potential buyers looking online. It could be more cost-effective using computer vision technology. Back to you, Kerri-Lee.
Thanks, Jocelyn. From selling homes to reaching housing goals, Theodate Long dreamed of living on a farm, and she accomplished that at Hillstead. Designed for her parents, the spacious rooms flow one to another with unbuttoned country air, using details like beamed ceilings, fireplaces, an inviting aura of approachable elegance. Now, so many years later, it seems we've fallen in love with the farmhouse again, only with a modern twist. It's not hard to find them, and you'll know when you do. The look is distinct. Modern farmhouses are all the rage. Just ask custom home builder Bobby Rossetti. Your phone is ringing, and this is what they're asking for.
That is correct.
Bobby showed us 2 modern farmhouses he's just built on the same street. This one is in the final stages of construction.
This particular home has the white siding, the black windows, the board and batten on the whole upper section, the black roof with the black standing seam metal roof. The black gutters is tremendous.
The black barking dog is still with us, alive and well.
I love that there's a giant excavator still in the backyard too. We moved out of a house built in '93, an old brick colonial, so this is like a 180, and the design process was absolutely amazing and really fun for my husband and I.
So Bobby, this really is the epitome of a beautiful modern farmhouse.
It is.
And you did it.
Thank you.
What are the things that really scream modern farmhouse in here?
The wood beam, the wood island, the two-toned selections that are throughout the home with the painted cabinets and then the wood accents and the wood species, the wide plank white oak flooring. Mm-hmm. Floating shelves, the kitchen and the pantry area. But the floor plan itself as well, wide open front to back, very useful, no dead ends.
We spent a full year just culling together, creating this vision, and it's been awesome to see it come to life.
Down the street, Bobby built this modern Cape Cod, but it implements farmhouse features with the painted white brick and the big sunny front porch. I love that in some of the projects you've done, the homes may not be literal modern farmhouse, but they have elements of it.
That is
so people, if they want to steal some of this, maybe they didn't just get to build a brand new beautiful house, but there are ways to bring it in, aren't there?
There are. The trim packages. I mean, you could remove the trim that's in your existing home, change that. You could, if you have the ability to, if it's a wood interior window, you can paint that.
You can add some floating shelves, change your cabinet hardware, swap out your light fixtures. Finishes are such an important part of the modern farmhouse look. And in this home, they got creative with tile. This tile.
Correct.
Looks like brick. I was certain this was brick.
Sarah went and found a brick tile. And we laid it in a herringbone pattern.
So when you were pointing in this bathroom,
correct.
I thought, oh, beautiful wallpaper.
Right, and tile.
With tile in our minds, we paid a visit to the design experts at Tile America to learn more about what modern farmhouse tile options are. Spoiler alert, it isn't always just classic Subway.
A modern farmhouse has been a really big trend for the last couple of years.
Okay, so when people come in and they're like, I'm totally overwhelmed, I don't know where to begin, how do you direct them to that kind of look?
For instance, if we're looking at something like this, you know, I like to see this on a floor most of the time, but there are times where we'll do an accent wall.
So you're seeing a lot of this going into these modern farmhouses?
Yes, we are. Pattern, colors, definitely a big trend as well. Going back to the 20s and 30s, we saw a lot of the subway tile, 3x6, small, original. Now we take the subway tile and make them larger, whether it be a size like the white one here, the 3x12, 6x12, and just add a little texture, and it gives it a little bit of an old flair, but a newer look with the larger format.
Right, and it can look a little contemporary.
Absolutely.
All right, and then what is this? I literally just came from a modern farmhouse, and this was on the bathroom floor.
So, hexagon, again, very classic.
Walking around the store proved just how creative you can get if you want to. From designer tile to tile that looks like metal, bamboo, or wood. No matter what you want, they've got it.
Everything is about shape and color these days.
Look at all these shapes. I mean, this is incredible.
Hundreds of shapes, all available in 109 glaze colors.
For Sarah and her family, the choices they made from tile to light fixtures and the months of planning and construction were more than worth it to get the modern farmhouse of their dreams.
In some ways, I'm like, is this really our house?
Need to feel inspired? What if you could shop for tile in a place where you could see tile from all around the world in breathtaking installations? With someone who can help you create a space that is uniquely you and guides you through the endless choices, and who knows tile inside and out because they do it every day. That place exists. It's Tile America, a Connecticut family business for 60 years. Tile America, amazing showrooms, insightful advice.
At California Closets, our designers see room for opportunity and corners of possibility everywhere. We believe every space deserves a custom-designed solution, so you can relax with your favorite book or your entire collection. Together, we'll discover hidden potential in unexpected places. Exceptional design and quality, installed by our own skilled professionals. That's practical magic. Discover the possibilities in your home with a free design consultation.
To bring you the most amazing healthcare anywhere, we start here, seeing your health from a different perspective. We start questioning the status quo, challenging assumptions and innovating every day. We start delivering the world's best care into more communities, making it better, closer, and more affordable for all of us. The future of health. It's starting here, and here, and here. But you can start here.
Part of my job as a realtor is to guide you through the home buying process. Buying a home is exciting, but it's a major investment and can be overwhelming. It's critical to get your financing prepared before you buy, so I can connect you to one of my many trusted lenders to help you with your loan. My local market knowledge will save you a lot of time by matching homes that meet your specific criteria. Once we find the right home, I'll put my negotiating skills to work so we can get it at the right price. Contact me when you're ready and let's go find your dream home.
Let's go outside now, where this house on a hill won't disappoint. Here in the sunken garden, the Pope family and their guests could enjoy the summer house, surrounded by seasonal blooms from early spring to late fall. Here in New England, we like to get outside all year long, even in the raw of early spring. And Craig shows us how to do that in our own backyards.
Didn't it seem like the mud and muck of March would never go away? But finally, the green grass is showing. My favorite plant, my Allium Globemasters, are blooming. Spring is finally here. And whether you're doing a big landscaping project in your backyard or just sprucing up what you already have, it's go time.
When we bought the house, the vision was to, be able to enjoy it with our family and friends.
When Louis Esposito moved from New York City to Old Saybrook, Connecticut, he wanted to go from this basic backyard to an outdoor oasis.
There were some things like the fire pit that I knew I wanted, but how to sort of put everything together, I wasn't sure.
Jen Noyes of Creative Contour Landscape Design transformed this backyard in 3 very busy weeks. What was just grass surrounding the home became an outdoor dining patio, a garden lounge area, stepping stone walkways added for charm, a lattice fence for added privacy, a blue stone pathway to the front door, and a new featured fire pit area surrounded by green giants, plants, and boulders.
Boulders, what made you do that?
Oh, we love boulders. So it's good because it could be a seat rock, someone could sit on it, and it just looks natural. Looks like a natural element and it defines the space. So this is her beautiful new space with a beautiful patio walkway. There's some plantings for privacy. We've got to water everything in nicely. This is all going to get seeded.
And it's just all about creating, like I said, the garden room. So it's like I'm obsessed with different garden rooms, so I just love the fact that you can go over to the fire pit and sit with your family if you want. You can be here if you want to just read a book and chill and look at the ocean. You can go back there if you want to have a private event with your family.
You know, I love the house. I love what we did. I love spending time here.
All right, so welcome to my backyard. My gosh, I love when decor is also a snack. So now back to work. My good friend Kerri-Lee tells me that she always has a spring outdoor party, even if it's cold in Connecticut. The key, a little blanket, and of course your guests can always just put on their jackets. No table is set until I have fresh flowers on it, especially for a spring party. And one of my favorite things I love to do is that I get these vases at Goodwill. They're only $1, and then I send them home, beautiful flowers to go with my guests. One of my favorite things to do is to be outside with my family, enjoying some s'mores, because who doesn't love a s'more? So, what do you get when you cross an incredibly talented chef with a gorgeous outdoor kitchen? You get a very hungry Kerri-Lee.
You nailed it, Anne. We are at the Talcott Mountain Collective. We are enjoying an outdoor seafood bar on the patio. We're watching an award-winning shucker shuck oysters, and we're looking at a beautiful big backyard. Plus, best part, we're feeding a bunch of Yukon Huskies fans. Whether you love an informal game of pickup or you're a hardcore basketball fan, the Talcott Mountain Collective makes it easy to be both.
I think it's terrific, especially the fact that you can bring your family.
Husky Nation was here watching the team go all the way this season, but that's just one of the things you can do. There's live music, a big yard to run around in, you can eat at the picnic tables, or just take in the view.
I want to have a wow factor out here, and it starts right here with the seafood bar on Thursdays.
Okay,
Now, you ready?
So here we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Brian Dennis is an award-winning shucker.
Just like the ocean.
Just let's talk about the shrimp. The shrimp
Oh,
is
the shrimp is something to talk
different
about.
here. Wild caught instead of farm-raised. Tyler Ronald enjoys working with his dad, Ron, on this project. Together, they hope to create something the entire community can enjoy.
A little to big, to old, to young, just, you know, the spectrum that we have, just really having genuine joy here.
I think it's a special place. I don't know of another spot like this.
Customers feel pretty fortunate too, especially when they get to watch their favorite team walk away with a big win.
Go Huskies. That's right. Go Huskies.
Yeah, Yukon. Go Huskies. From dogs to lamb to freshly shorn sheep, just surround yourself with what you love. Make your own little piece of Connecticut feel like home sweet home. That's all for now. We're so glad you could join us. From the entire team at Season Celebrates, thanks for watching. See you next time.